Hello, good morning. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to my first Urban Earth Teas video. I decided to do a video today because I've been receiving a lot of interest and a lot of questions about my new aromatherapy line and the new aromatherapy allergy relief product. So I just wanted to answer a few of the questions, and I thought that this would be the easiest way to do it rather than individually and long written answers. So first of all, thank you so much for the interest. I'm super excited about getting back into aromatherapy. For those of you that have been following me for a long time, you probably know that when I first started my business, more than half of my product line was actually aromatherapy products. But when I stayed home when my daughter was born, I decided to focus solely on teas, just for the ease of that. But I'm super excited to be getting back into carrying some aromatherapy products. Anyway, so specifically with the allergy relief product, this is it right here. It's a roll-on, and I just wanted to give you a little bit of an idea of why I created it and how it works. To give you a bit of a background about allergies, so seasonal allergies themselves. Essentially, what's happening with people who have seasonal allergies or have allergy reactions to the pollen in the air is that their immune system is having an overreaction or an abnormal reaction to the pollen. For most of us, when we breathe in, there's going to be pollen in the air. Our immune system, our body realizes, okay, it's just pollen, no problem, it's supposed to be there. For people who have allergies, what's happening is that when they're breathing in the pollen that's in the air, their body is actually seeing it as a threat. And this is producing an immune reaction. Their body's releasing histamine, which then leads to an inflammatory reaction. So that's when you get the stuffy nose, the runny nose, itchy eyes, lots of mucus production. Your body's just trying to get rid of what they see is as a threat. Super annoying because not exactly something that you can get away with or get away from. And I don't know about you, but it seems really pollen-y this year. A couple of weeks ago, oh my gosh, there was so much pollen everywhere here in Powell River. So what I was trying to achieve with the product that I developed is I wanted a way for people to get some immediate relief from those symptoms, so the stuffy nose and mostly the congestion and just the itchy eyes, that type of thing. But also a product that you can use long term that is actually going to help reduce the inflammatory reaction as well as reduce your body's abnormal reaction to the pollen. So that's where I was going with or coming from in developing the product. The essential oils that I've used in here, they all work together. I chose to focus more on essential oils that were going to reduce the inflammatory reaction as well as reduce the histamine release, as opposed to really focusing on decongestants, that type of thing, because there's a lot of products out there that you can do. You can use a peppermint oil, you can use an eucalyptus oil to help open up those sinuses. I really wanted to create something that wasn't necessarily available. So I chose to do a roll-on for a couple of reasons. One is because I wanted it to be used preventively and I wanted it to be really easy to use. this was a way that people could either just have it in their purse or they could have it in their pocket. It's really quick and easy to apply without, instead of having drops or spray or anything like that, that is a little bit harder to use. I also wanted something that we could apply directly to the body, so that the chemicals in the compounds in the essential oils would be able to get into the bloodstream where they can actually do the job that I was hoping that they would do. So just a little background on different ways that you can use aromatherapy, and couple the two main ways. First of all is inhalation. So that's when we think of aromatherapy, that's what most of us think of. Diffusers are really big right now. So putting a couple drops in the diffuser, inhaling the essential oils in the air. That, for allergies, that will certainly help, because the area that we're working on is in the nasal passage. So by inhaling the scent, you're actually getting the molecules, the compounds from the essential oils right on the nasal tissues. But you don't just have to inhale that. With this one, we're not necessarily going after an emotional, so we're not using something to make us calmer or uplift us or anything like that. We're really trying to make a change in our body. So the other way that we can do that is actually applying it to our body. So the essential oils are obviously oil soluble, which means that they'll penetrate our skin and they will actually be absorbed into our bloodstream. About 20% is going to be absorbed. And then the compounds in the essential oils will actually start to work in the body. So they will actually start to work on the mast cells in the immune system and to help to decrease the inflammation. So another few questions that I get asked with the roll-on: where is the best place to apply it? Now, a lot of people have been told that the bottom of their feet is the best way to, or best place to apply it. I'm not sure where that came from. I think maybe we've been told that when you're applying it to babies, you put it on the bottom of the feet. But the best places to put the essential oils are going to be where the capillaries, where the blood is going to be closest to the skin. So where the skin is the thinnest, you're going to get more penetration. Now, if you think about your body, you think about the bottom of your feet, you've got really thick skin there. Most of us have calluses and thick skin because we walk on it all the time. So you're actually not going to be getting as much penetration through or absorption through your feet as you would on a lot of other areas of your body. One of my favorite places is actually the back of my neck. The skin is fairly thin. For allergies, it's actually close to the area that we're trying to work with. It's easy. It's usually not covered by clothes. For me, that's the best place. But you can also do the inner wrists, inner elbows, really anywhere that works for you. If the bottom of your feet works for you, fine, but just be aware that you're probably going to be getting a little bit less absorption there than you are in other areas of your body. So I guess that's what I wanted to say about the application. Please let me know if you have any other questions. As far as the particular oils, I'll just tell you a little bit about the oils themselves. I don't want to make this video too long. The most, I would say that all of the oils are important, but the one that I'm most excited about is the creeping hyssop. That is the main ingredient. And this is really a really great antihistamine. It's a really great decongestant. To me, it's like the perfect oil for allergies. It's not an easy essential oil to find. I didn't have an easy time sourcing it. I do use only organic essential oils, so that was something particular I was looking for. It's different from the regular hyssop. So the regular hyssop oil is pretty easily obtainable, but it does have some fairly toxic ketones in it that makes it not really the best essential oil to use. I wouldn't use it with children. I wouldn't use it with anybody with epilepsy, anybody who is frail. It's just not something that you want to use long term. And the product that I wanted to make was something I wanted to be able to use on a daily basis. So creeping hyssop does not have any of those ketones in it, and it's really, really effective. Smells quite nice. It's a little minty. The other one that I also really love in there is the green myrtle. And again, it's anti-inflammatory. It's also antihistamine, and not that it's related to this, but it's actually a really powerful antiviral, as is the hyssop. The niaouli is something that I've also used in an immune blend of mine, but again, some of those same properties: anti-inflammatory, anti-allergic. And the last two are Immortelle or Helichrysum and Blue Tansy. So these ones aren't necessarily ones that people often think about for allergies. They do also help to downregulate the histamine release, but they're amazing anti-inflammatories, especially in the mucous membranes, so in the nasal passages. Both of those are usually, both the Blue Tansy and the Immortelle are often used in skincare regimes because they really help to speed up healing, so they're great for scars. And they help, they're just really anti-inflammatory, so a lot of skincare products contain them, but really, really amazing for any type of upper respiratory inflammation. Fortunately, they are very costly, which is one of the reasons why I'm not offering this blend as just a pure essential oil blend, simply because those two essential oils are just too costly for me to offer it at a price point that I wanted to. I wanted everybody to be able to use the product. Yeah, I guess the only other question that I often get asked is what type of essential oils or what brand do I use? And I guess the simple answer is I don't have one particular brand that I use. There are a lot of really amazing companies out there. Unfortunately, right now, there's a few companies that their marketing techniques are basically to say that they are the only ones that are producing quality essential oils and no other company produces therapeutic essential oils. It's simply not the truth. There are a lot of really amazing essential oil companies that are producing fantastic products. I personally only use organic essential oils. That's just something I like to support organic farming. It's just something that I feel pretty passionate about, but it's not necessary. You want to do your research with any individual essential oil. I do my research. I find out where the best place to is that it is growing. So the highest quality herbs are grown in different areas of the world, and not all essential oils are going to be offered by all companies as well. So I have a few different companies that I work with, but there's no one particular company that I only buy my essential oils for. If you want any more information about the companies that I have used now in the past, please send me a message and I'll give you some recommendations. Okay, hopefully that wasn't super too long. And if you have any more questions, please let me know. Thank you. Thanks so much for your interest and your support. I truly appreciate it. And I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.